All right, all right, all right. Happy Friday, everybody. Good to see you. Big waves to you. Big waves, big waves. So we're going to finish out this week, and we're going to go back to a previous word that we talked about this week. And I'll tell you the reason. The word's bold. The word's bold. And, you know, I got a quote for you. Be bold, push yourself, and get comfortable being uncomfortable. And we did the word bold this week, but then after we did the word bold, one of the things that I would love is Myra's take on the word bold. Okay. As well, we had Andrea's take on the word bold, my take on the word bold. But then after we did the word bold, I started looking around this community. And I think today it's kind of a bold / gratitude day for me and Myra and Andrea to just want to congratulate you. Because when I look around, I see Hill and Diane Blue that for the last couple of weeks have been on the road, doing some things. Maybe, I feel like I know them pretty good. I don't think they've done that a lot, but they've been on the road. I look at Rick and Jane Briefs and I see what they did. I spoke about them, where they're in their Airstream and they're traveling the world and they're meeting new people. I look at Andrea Rosser that is transitioning her whole family across the country, 2,000 miles away, right? That's not easy. But then I look at so many people from Nancy down in Florida to what Ronnie's doing, to Eva Marie as she travels, and I could go on. I know Anthony has stepped out over the last couple of years, in moving things in his business to where he wants it to be. I know Bill and Susan, the boldness of staying here and in an industry and going, you know what, we're going to learn new skills. We're going to do different things and I congratulate you for that. And this might be a little uncomfortable, but stay with me a little bit. Ashley Paulson. I've watched the boldness of Ashley Paulson over the last 12 months. How many of you have watched that as she's excelled at her profession and started stepping out in social media? I've watched the boldness of Melissa and Andrew Jackson, as they've stepped out and said, you know what, we're going to fight for our health. And they have. And I see the look, I see what you're doing. I go around, I see Valerie. I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, but I can point around this community. I see Valerie and she's leveling up her health and she's stepping out to do bigger things. And Faith Forward, we see your cookbook that you've created. I see Billy that's ran a marathon. I see Lance McAllister that's been bold and he's going after this Ironman. And I could go around going, man, you describe the word bold, so many of you, because of what you're doing in your life. And you know what? The world takes notice. The world takes notice. I've noticed it. Myra's noticed it. Andrea's noticed it. We talked about it after we got off the call about bold, and I guess this morning I want to turn it to Coach Myra to close out Friday talking about bold. But I want you to know you keep up the great fight because you're winning and people are noticing and people are seeing what you're doing. I'm one of those people and I couldn't be more happy and excited for you. Okay. So Coach, that was kind of my thought. And I appreciate you coming back in on the word today. And I know we're doing it a little different, but I want to get your perspective on that too. So I'll turn it to you.
All right. Thank you. And, I just want to say ditto to what Coach Palmer just said. It takes a special person to step out and be bold because there's failure sometime involved. There's fear involved. And I really admire and respect each and every one of you for your boldness. So I'm gonna just quickly go through some things. I'm also gonna have a graphic that I'm gonna put up that I think you will maybe want to take a picture of to keep with you. It's relating to athletics and athletes, but I think it's a very powerful thing that we can use when I start talking about the failure in the process of a bold person. So anyway, just ditto to what Brent said. And I'm honored every day. I don't want to sound like an old recording to be a part of this. The guy you seeing behind me right now is Mr. Ed Holliday. He is our IT guy, and he's a bold guy because he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off all the time. So I told him to don't worry about it, just join us. So you'll get to watch him in action. So let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself, or are you a bold person? Just ask yourself that. Are you someone that stands out in a group? Are you confident? Are you inspiring? Do you push yourself and others to grow and progress? That's a lot of questions, but it's very, very directed at all of us. If you answered yes to any of these, you're probably a pretty bold person, in my opinion. If not, I'll share with you a few things to help you unleash what you really already have inside of you. So first of all, a bold person will always own their flaws and strengths. Simply put, self-awareness. They are self-aware. A bold person keeps very, very clear priorities, and they keep them. They keep them. A person that jumps into action without a well-defined plan is not a bold leader. Let me say that again. A person that jumps into action without a well-planned is not a bold leader. We must avoid unimportant activities that will ultimately lead to distraction. Guilty. I let things distract me like crazy. I start chasing squirrels right in the middle of some kind of a focus that I have. A bold person will always speak up, not in a loud way, but when they have something to say, they say it. They'll say what needs to be said before silence engulfs and could potentially unravel your entire group of people that you're with. Now I'm going to ask Anthony to put up a graphic for me, because a bold person accepts the value of failure. We must make failure an acceptable part of our process. Like I said, this is something that I found and I've shared with our coaches is, you know, it's 10 things to teach your players. It's 10 things to teach your team, 10 things to teach yourself. You know, I'm not going to go through all these and read them, but they're spot on. Every single area is spot on. So maybe take a screenshot of that and kind of live by it. A bold leader will also make the most. Thank you, Anthony. A bold leader will also make the most of small wins. We talk about that a lot on here, haven't we? How many times have we incorporated, celebrate, make the most of small wins? We do it a lot. So I think it's important. You go ahead and take on a small battle. This to me is key of everything that I've said. And I think that Coach Palmer will agree 100%. Go ahead and take on a small battle that you truly believe that you can win. Make a plan and go get it. Winning a small task will build your confidence. And while you're building your confidence, it's also going to build your reputation. So step out and be bold. A lot of times when you hear that word bold, it doesn't come with a positive tone. But I think to be successful in all you do, you know, talking about Lance and Billy running and all that, they got to be bold to tackle those kind of goals. So I just challenge you to take the word and go a step farther with it today. And don't be scared to fail, because that is really a strength if you use it in the right way. Hope y'all have a great, great day. Love y'all. No, Coach, you can't unmute yourself. What's wrong with you?
I'm trying. That
Yeah.
was great, Coach. And I just want to end with this as we turn it around. I mean, I got to give a couple of more shout outs. Ruth Talbert. Listen, you're bold. We see it right now. Okay. You're walking a walk. Keep it up. Gerard, unbelievable. Weight transformation. Jerry Hossey stepping away, going into a new career. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Coach, thank you for the lesson today. And let's go out and rock this Friday. Have a great weekend. Let's find somebody today.
Now, Coach, let me tell you one more bold person. Madeline. She's bold in there cleaning up that stall this morning.
She is.
Yeah. Have a good day, y'all. Love you.
Have a great
Thank you,
Friday.
guys.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great Friday.